Well, welcome back. We're just carrying on here in the middle of the break and not knowing what's going on, and suddenly we popped up on screen. That's not unusual, but we're excited because we have guests in the studio. JoJo Collins is here. He's got a guitar right over there. He's going to be singing, maybe, and picking a little bit in a little bit. But right now, we have Grant Perkle with us, and we're going to talk about the Boogie at the Barn. I mentioned it a moment ago, but we're going to find out all the details about Boogie at the Barn right now. Good to see you, Grant.
Good to see you guys.
Appreciate you getting up so early.
It's a little early for me.
It is for all of us today.
I understand, yes ma'am.
Boogie at the Barn, what's that all about?
Well, this is our second annual event. We're trying to make our event bigger and better every year. Obviously, we've got Cleveland's musical talent pool is very large.
Oh, it is.
So we have very diverse. We have 3 bands this year.
Mm-hmm.
It's out at our place. It's basically my passion for veterans comes from my stepfather. He passed away a couple years ago, John Simmons. So we're trying to raise funds for the veterans home. The funding for the construction of the home is that we're waiting on the federal funding. Now we're basically trying to raise money for the first year's operation costs.
Oh, I see. And I understand, like the county and city share of that federal match is pretty well in.
Yes, sir.
I know we've got 27, 28 acres of property donated.
Beautiful property
and
out there,
I think
yes.
they're just waiting on the Veterans Administration to sign off and approve it and say, yeah, that's a good site. You know, there's all these red tape hoops you got to jump through. But we're well on our way, and we keep moving up the list.
Exactly. So
you guys are right on board to ensure that it gets off to a good start, and
we're trying.
That's what this event is all about: is to make sure that they have the funding they need.
And even though when the home is constructed, there'll still be things that they need, and so we're still wanting to raise funds for them. If all the funding that hopefully our event will get large enough to where if some of the funding needs to go to the other organizations, we'd like to do that too, to the VFW or the Legion or whoever needs the money.
Yeah.
That's our plans.
Yeah, that's great. Well, tell us where the barn is.
Okay, it's actually out off Eureka Road.
I come by it often. I knew where it was, but I wanted our viewers to know. I go by there many times during the week because I live out that way.
Oh, yes, sir. You go down Eureka Road, you go to the 5-mile marker. That's the easy landmark for me. The road right across the road is Morgan Road. Turn on it, you go up over the hill, and you'll see everybody.
Yeah.
So the barn's there on the left, and then we've actually built a stage. It's a bandstand. It was one of those small projects that's turned into.
Took off.
It did. It turned out, but I tell you, all the folks that have helped work on that, it's beautiful. Yeah. It's one of those things that, to me, you don't see around here.
Yeah. What kind of crowd can you accommodate out there?
What we have right now, we can put about, I'd say 4,000 or 5,000 people.
Wow.
We do have extra property that hopefully, should we need to, we can clean off and even have a larger crowd.
And you can accommodate parking for that many people?
Yes.
Wow.
Actually, we have some friends, some property down off Eureka that are letting us park down there also for spillover.
That's incredible.
The community's wonderful as far as giving. And so when they understand what we're doing it for, they're like, hey, what can we do to help?
Yeah.
Now, when is it?
It's Saturday.
All right.
Yes, ma'am. Gates open at 3.
Okay.
The first band, Crosstown Traffic, they go on at 4. They'll probably play till 6:30, somewhere around in there. And then Dexter Thomas will go on. They'll start probably 6:45 somewhere. However long it takes them to set up. I'm not a musician, so I don't know how that works. And then, of course, JoJo and them, they'll go on about 8:45 or 9.
They're the kind of what you call the headliner.
Yes.
I don't suppose it was difficult picking the 3 bands because all 3 of these have tremendous regional following here.
They do.
And I've heard them all in concert. Man, they're just talented. I'm surprised they're not in Nashville on a label somewhere.
I know, and that's wonderful. That's JoJo and I've talked several times. Actually, he came out and helped me design the bandstand, so I have to give him a little plug. He did help me.
He's happy about that.
So it turned out wonderful, but we have been in contact with several recording artists.
Yeah.
That are, we've told them what it's for, and they are excited about next year's event.
Good.
They couldn't get it into this year because of the timing, and of course my timing was building the bandstand. But these guys, we want them to be involved going forward also.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
hopefully we'll have a couple of recording artists out there,
Great.
so that'd be nice.
And that's on Morgan Road off Eureka, Charleston. It's really considered Charleston, Tennessee,
Yes,
even though we
yes.
call it Cleveland.
We're
But
actually, the line's like half a mile from
Yeah,
us.
but it's a Charleston address. And I just live a little bit further out, and you turn on Lower River, and I'm actually in Georgetown.
Yes.
But it's all in the same area there. Going to be fun. And talk about the cost to get in.
It's $10 a head
Okay.
per person.
For a 3-band concert, that's cheap.
That's cheap.
Yes.
That's cheap. Now, the different veterans organizations are doing the cooking. I'm not a cook, so that's a good thing, but I'm a good eater.
Well, you got that part of it down.
Yes. But the VFW, they're cooking, the DAV, the Vietnam veterans, they all have a little booth. They're cooking, and all the proceeds go to the veterans home.
Okay, good. And you're working through the local, the county veterans office to
Yes.
disperse those funds, and that's
Yes,
great.
sir.
And Larry McDarris and his staff do a fantastic
They
job.
do.
Boy, they're really working hard to make sure that we get this veterans home.
Yes, sir.
And I think it's going to happen.
Oh, I do too.
We-
I do too. We're excited.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's going to take a little more elbow grease and hard work, but I believe it is eventually going to happen.
It's good to see everything coming together.
And now there will be food provided.
Plenty of food.
And for those who care, at an event like this, there will be some adult beverages.
If you want to partake, then bring your own.
Bring your own.
Bring your own. We're not selling any beer, but
Okay.
there, if you'd like to bring one, bring your own
They can
cooler.
bring their own cooler.
Yes,
Can do
there
that.
will be the food and soft drinks and water and that kind of
Okay,
stuff.
so it's
'cause
one
I'm
of
sure
those
it'll be a
what
little
is-
warm earlier.
Yeah.
It's one of those BYOB events. Bring your
Yes.
own bottle if,
Yes.
if you want an adult beverage. And let's see, no glass containers. Don't bring it in glass.
Yeah.
Because they don't want any accidents and something get broken and ruin some tires or just
Or somebody step
Oh,
on
somebody
it.
step on
that
it,
would
yeah.
be bad. Again, Crosstown Traffic, Dexter Thomas Band, Collins Brothers Band. We're going to get some music from JoJo here in just a moment, I think, but we have
Yes,
to take
sir.
a quick break. But Grant, it's always good to see you, and I just think on behalf of the community, we have to say thank you for
Yeah.
taking the lead in this and helping our veterans. I'm like you, I have a soft spot in my
Yes,
heart
sir.
for veterans. My father-in-law was a veteran of Guadalcanal, World War II,
Oh, wow.
so I have a soft spot in my heart for it. And my brother was a Marine in
Wow.
Okinawa, so this is a great thing. And we have about 7,000 to 8,000 veterans right here in Bradley County.
Yes, sir.
And within a 50-mile radius, we have 50 to 60,000 veterans. So we need to take care of them.
We
I think
do.
it's important to get the home here because
Yeah.
It'll be full.
Yeah,
It'll
it will
full
be.
quick.
You're
Yeah.
exactly right. Grant Perkle telling us about the Boogie at the Barn coming up Saturday from 3 until 11 p.m. at the John Simmons Barn. It's right there. I go past it every day. Easy to find. There's a sign.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
can't
sir.
miss it. There's a sign. Just look for the sign on Eureka Road. If you're going toward the Hiwassee River on Eureka, it's on your left. You can't miss it. So go and have fun.
Yes,
Go and
sir.
have
Sounds
fun.
like a
I'll
fun
try to
event.
get in there. I'll get in there a little late, but I'll try to get in there and have some fun with you guys.
That'd be
Got to take a
wonderful.
break. Again, Grant, thanks a lot for coming
Thank
in.
you.
JoJo's coming up in just a moment, as well as Nick Hayes. Don't go away.
I'm Kathy Guy with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. Call us today for all your personal insurance needs. With 28 years in the insurance business, I have the solutions and pricing you are looking for. At Landmark Insurance Brokerage, we've got you covered.
Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland, is your #1 Dodge Chrysler and Jeep dealer in this area. Stop by and see the brand new 2011 Chrysler 200. The 200 is essentially a new nameplate with a significant facelift to the outgoing 2010 Chrysler Sebring. A beautiful vehicle at an unbeatable price. And while you're there, check out the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee and the newly designed Dodge Durango. Redesigned, revamped, and reinvigorated. Yes, the Dodge Dodge Durango is back, bigger and better than ever. Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep offers a complete parts and service department with qualified service technicians to fix and repair your vehicle. So for your next brand new or pre-owned vehicle, make it Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland.
I'm Dr. James Markham, host of the television program Heart of Health, seen right here on WTNB television, Thursday at 7 o'clock, Friday at 8 a.m., or Sunday at 3:30 p.m.
How would you like to look and feel better? If so, then visit the Ford Center for Anti-Aging, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest. Dr. Ford has been serving Cleveland and the surrounding area since 1984. He is a licensed physician with the Board of Anti-Aging Medicine, offering affordable Botox injections. Botox is a medication that is used to treat dynamic wrinkles such as crow's feet, forehead lines, and frown lines. In addition to Botox therapy, rejuvenate and smooth wrinkled skin. The micro laser peel treats skin conditions associated with aging and active lifestyles. If you're looking for safe and affordable anti-aging treatment, call the Ford Center for Anti-Aging at 423-614-0535, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest.
Now's your chance to showcase your small business products or services. The Be Your Own Boss Expo is coming to Bradley Square Mall in Cleveland, Tennessee on Saturday, September the 17th. This expo will provide you with networking opportunities and services to help you grow your small business. Vendors will be able to connect with hundreds of potential clients without the high expense of advertising. If you own a small business in or around Cleveland, Tennessee, you do not want to miss this event. For more information, visit byobexpo.net or call 865-368-1095.
It's 7:03 and 73 degrees, and there's a look at your weather update for the next 3 days. Going to be sunny skies, and sunny skies, and that's a good thing, especially if you want to spend some time on the water or maybe out at the Boogie at the Barn this tonight or tomorrow night. That's going to be a good thing. So it's going to be clear, no rain in the forecast. Highs should be in the low to mid 90s for that period. Overnight lows should be in the low to mid 60s for the period, and right now it is a humid 73 degrees on Tennessee Valley this morning. Welcome back, and as promised, we have a couple of special guests who've never been on this show before, but we're thrilled to have you guys here. JoJo Collins, with the Collins Brothers Bands, of course, brought his guitar, beautiful guitar.
Thank you.
And we have Nick Hayes with Crosstown Traffic. We're glad you guys came in today.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
And we're glad that you're also assisting Grant. Grant talked about the Boogie at the Barn. Tell us why you guys are involved in this event. Let's start with you, JoJo.
Well, I think we all should be, patriotic and love our veterans. I mean, you know, people talk about it all the time, but there is a special place for it, and we all have veterans in our life. My dad was in the Army. I have 4 uncles that were in Korea, and those guys are getting older now. And this veterans home was a dream of John Simmons, and Grant's trying to carry on that dream. And as musicians, we want to help, and this is a great way to help.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a great event, and this is the second annual, is it?
Second annual.
Second annual. Wow, time flies. Well, Nick, you're with Crosstown Traffic, and you guys stepped up to the plate and said, "Hey, we want to help Grant hit one out of the park here." So, tell us about your involvement.
Well, we came on board a little bit late, but we were asked by some of the officials there at the VFW to help participate in this, and of course, once they explained what this is all about, why. We were very honored to get on board, so to speak.
Yeah, I've seen both you guys, and of course the Dexter Thomas Band as well, and we're going to get on Harlan Rice because he's not here today. He showed up Wednesday, I believe. It was the wrong day, but that's okay. We understand Harlan. But I've seen all you guys in concert, and fantastic shows, great talent. But for those who may not have seen you, what can they expect to see, JoJo, with the Collins Brothers? What can they expect to see when they come to this concert?
Well, we try to be high energy and let the crowd have a good time.
Yeah.
Our original stuff and our forte is country music.
Yeah.
But we play a little bit of everything.
I was going to say, you can play some rock too.
We can,
I've heard
we
it.
can, yeah. We figured out early that you get more gigs if you play a wide variety of songs.
Right.
So that's that's
Yeah.
what we do. But we're still country boys from Bradley County.
Yeah, well, and you play that part so well, and that's what your followers like. Do you write a lot of your own material?
We do.
Do you?
We do, yeah. I'm going to do one here for you.
Okay,
in just a minute.
good, yeah.
And yeah, we do it.
And what about what you guys do on Crosstown Traffic?
Well, we're kind of a variety of music as well. We just do Friday nights at the VFW, and we've been there quite a while, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Yes. And our music is, like I say, varied country, rock, that
Yeah.
type of thing. But
Now, do you cover a lot of tunes that are already popular tunes,
We
or
do.
do you write a lot of your own material?
well, some of us write, but we just not got anything out front yet that we play, during our nights.
Yeah.
But maybe that's coming.
Yeah. Well, give us a sample, JoJo, of you'll probably be singing this one Saturday night?
Yes.
Maybe?
Yeah, we'll be
And
doing this.
Of course, if you can imagine it with a full band behind him. And by the way, you guys have one of the best bands. I mean, it's just fantastic. And I used to, in another life, I actually used to work in a recording studio. And I used to record, I used to be what they call the engineer. And there's a term that we use in the studio that's called a band is really tight. And that don't mean they drunk too much. That's not what that means. It means that they really have got it
They'll be
together
loose.
rhythm-wise.
Right.
And you can tell when a band is tight and when they're not. It all starts with the rhythm section. But you guys have one of the tightest local bands I've ever heard.
Well,
And
we're fortunate to have, I like to call me and Corey the Boston Celtics from the 80s because Larry Bird and Kevin McHale were pretty good players.
Yeah, they were.
But they needed those other guys
They
around
certainly
them too.
did.
And so that's what we've tried to surround
Yeah.
ourselves with
Yeah.
good musicians, and I think we found them.
Yeah, I think you've done that. Well, give us a sampling of what we're going to hear.
All right, this
Saturday
is,
night.
let me introduce this song. This is called Tennessee Lullaby.
Uh-huh.
And this is the way that I met my wife, and I wrote this with Derek Kinsey,
Yeah.
who, from the Boys and Girls Club, and I came in one day and told him about this story. I said, man, we have all these fast-paced songs, and I don't really have a ballad. And he said, tell me how you met your wife. And we just sit and talked about it, and this is how the song came to be.
Oh, great. I love stories like that.
All right.
We'll sing a little bit of it.
I left Cleveland looking for my song, off to work in Richmond while you made Nashville your home. I never knew you growing up back there. Only 6 miles between us, sometimes life just ain't fair. But magic led us both to Knoxville, where the walls came down. Guess we had to leave our childhood homes for home to be found. What a tailgate party, I got some crazy friends. Rocky Top was rocking, I prayed the night would never end, because I found you there in a sea of orange and white. Now that's one game that surely changed my life. And oh, I remember the first time I saw you smile that sweet September. The colored leaves in autumn breeze and not wanting to say goodbye. Thinking you may be my song, my Tennessee lullaby. This big orange jersey, yeah, starting to fade. Season tickets and you as my wife, man, I got it made. The pride of the Southland, it just played our song. He drops back, rolls out left, I think we're going long. And as the referee signal touchdown, your lips touch mine. Oh, I lost my breath like the first time. And oh, I remember the first time I saw you smile that sweet September. The colored leaves in autumn breeze and not wanting to say goodbye. Thinking you may be my song, my Tennessee lullaby. It's their first game and one they won't forget. Show 'em where mommy and daddy met. And oh, I still remember the first time I saw you smile that sweet September. The colored leaves in autumn breeze and not wanting to say goodbye. Yes, I found my song, my Tennessee lullaby.
All right. Let's give them a hand, folks. Wow, that's amazing. And you wrote that?
Yes, sir.
Had a co-writer?
Yes, sir.
That's fantastic. I love country ballads. And we've got Harlan Rice has joined us. Harlan,
Dan. How you doing?
I'm doing good. It's good to see you, Harlan. Haven't seen you in a
Likewise.
while. But we've been talking about the band's involvement in this event, Harlan, coming up on Saturday night
Right.
to benefit the veterans. And the Dexter Thomas Band, of course, been around here for, well, I won't say how many years.
Oh, well, no, we won't talk about that. We won't talk about that.
Couple years.
More than,
Couple years.
more than two.
Actually, the drummer, Charlie, and I have been playing together for about 16 years now.
Yeah, Dexter Thomas Band, like the Collins Brothers and the
Crosstown
I
Traffic.
just had one of those, it happens when you get old. Crosstown Traffic. Been around for a long, long time and have great regional followings. And why did Dexter Thomas decide to get involved in this, Harlan?
Well, it's just for a great cause. I mean, it's going to be a wonderful event. Grant's done such a wonderful job with the facilities out there. I really hope that people come out, if nothing more than to enjoy some camaraderie with a lot of good people from Cleveland area and enjoy the facility that Grant's put together. We should be very proud of it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that. I drive by it on Eureka Road, but you can't really see what he's done from the highway. But talk about a little bit about your band, Harlan. I know I've seen your concert too. Great band, and where the Collins Brothers, maybe they can do rock. I've heard them do some rock, but they primarily focus on, it seems like you focus on country, as the ballad is, and of course Nick and his band a little more country. But you guys tend to get a little more rock and roll, a little more
We
pop,
do have
don't
a
you?
tendency
Yeah.
to be a little more toward the rock side.
Yeah,
It,
but you do it so well. I mean, that's,
we like to turn it loose.
yeah, and my point is that it's going to be a variety. It's not just a country show.
Right.
There's going to be a good variety of music there, so you've got to come out, and that's coming up this Saturday night. Man, I love the ballad, and we're going to hear this Saturday night, huh?
It'll be there.
Saturday night, and if you can imagine that song with a full band behind him and lots of women screaming. I've been to concerts. Believe it or not.
One of those will be my wife.
Now he's a happily married man, has a great family, but it's fun to watch when you. I went to the Hoedown for the Cure.
Oh, yes.
I've been there for the last 2 years. You guys are usually the featured performance, and if you can imagine these women standing in the audience and screaming and carrying on, it's a lot of energy, but. That's the kind of concert
If
it
I
is.
may add something
Sure.
for the folks in Cleveland, if they'd like to pick up that song, it's on iTunes.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, so
okay.
it's complete
Good.
if they'd like to pick
Okay,
that up.
tell them the title of it one more time.
Tennessee Lullaby.
Tennessee Lullaby.
the Collins Brothers
And just look up Collins Brothers Band on iTunes. I didn't know that was iTunes. I'll have to do that. Well, we've got to take a break, guys. Harlan, but I appreciate you coming in, and I know you got
Right.
up early to do that. But Dexter Thomas Band, a great band, and you've got the Boogie at the Barn coming up on Saturday. And let me get those dates again. Saturday, August 27th from 3 until 11 at the John Simmons Barn. 185 Morgan Road, just off Eureka Road there in Charleston, Tennessee. And you go out, the way I get there is I go out 60 Highway to Hopewell School and turn right. And you go out there about 5 miles, it's on the
I'm
left.
an alumni.
Yeah. Are you really? At Hopewell School. That's great. That's great. All right. 3 great bands coming up at the barn, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And hope you'll show up because it's for a great, great cause for the local veterans home here in Bradley County. We've got to take a break. Again, thanks. And Nick, appreciate Nick. He's off to the side there. Appreciate him coming in as well. Got to take a break. 7:16, 73 degrees. Back in just a moment. And we're going to find out about what movies you should or shouldn't see this weekend. Don't go away.